welcome back to Dueling News Network, your favorite and most reliable source of information on AP Human Geography News. Today's topic, the US-Mexico border and its difficulties and successes.
My name is Ryan Norris, and I'm one of the experts who is asked to speak about the US-Mexico border crisis and give a bit of a brief history to our viewers. So, to begin, the idea of the border wall came back to life for the first time since 2008 when the last president of the United States, Donald Trump, was running to be elected. During his election campaign, he made many claims about this border wall, one of them being that it was going to cost $12 billion. However, this turned out to be a substantial underestimation, with the Department of Homeland Security later coming out and stating that the real cost was estimated to be $21.6 billion. In addition to this, clarity around what the border wall was actually going to be like was not sufficiently provided. The Department of Homeland Security stated that it was either going to be made of solid concrete or be see-through, and that the height was supposedly going to be 18 to 30 feet tall, leaving many Americans in the dark about what was really going on. Only making matters worse, no one really knew who was going to pay for the border wall. The Trump administration had come out and said that they would simply cease remittances to Mexico. However, this was unreasonable and not possible because these remittances provided up to 80% of some families' incomes. Adding to the general public's heavy disapproval of the border wall was its basis, that it was being built to stop illegal crossing of the border in relation to drug smuggling. In reality, this border has done very little to actually stop this, because much of the drug smuggling is done by people who are able to legally cross into the United States, or people traveling underground through tunnels. And besides this, Border Patrol is very easily fooled by people because of the amount of people crossing every day. Today, only 458 miles of this border are built, and much of the wall is in places where borders were already in place, leaving many Americans frustrated and wondering what is next to come. I hope this helped provide a brief history to you guys, and thank you again for tuning in to the Dual News Network.
Hello, I'm DNN field reporter Connor O'Callahan reporting live from San Diego, California. This US-Mexico border dividing San Diego and Tijuana, Mexico has previously been a center of political debate, as a peaceful march quickly broke into a chaotic scene back in November 2018, when American border protection agents fired tear gas into a crowd. Despite these previous unfortunate incidents and lingering debates regarding the status and the morality of the US-Mexico border, this problem has not quite yet been solved. Ma'am, what is your opinion on the US border issue?
I strongly believe that the U.S. is overwhelmed by illegal immigration, and people are coming to live and work here, but they ain't got official permission from the government, and they're taking advantage of our privileges and freedoms. So this is why I really support militarizing our border and making that border tighter, because we gotta build a wall.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing.
Hello, I'm field reporter Junhee Lee from DNN. Hello, sir. How's it like working as a border officer?
It's not very fun. So there's not enough people down here, and a lot of the reason for that is because of the immense violence of this border. There is a lot of cartel members and various people of that sort who are unhappy with us being here. I have seen a lot of my good friends actually end up deceased due to said cartel. Actually, one of my good friends actually just drowned on the border the other day. That was tragic. And there's really just not fun down here.
Sir, do you think US-Mexico border is effective enough to stop illegal immigration?
Not at all. If you have seen the numbers of people that get over every day, it is somewhere in the thousands. The wall, what is of it, is not tall enough, it is not deep enough. It goes, I believe, 6 feet underground. I have seen tunnels 70 feet underground, which is a lot bigger than 6 feet. People still, of course, obviously climb over it, and they go around it, and there's a lot of it. There's not a lot of it, I should say. There's a lot of areas where they can go around. There's a lot of areas that are unprotected entirely. There's no people there, there's no cameras, there's no wall, there's nothing to stop them. People get in the thousands every day.
Thank you so much.
Hello friends, are you still worried about passing through the poorly secured border? Do not worry, the Teleportation Device 2070, aka TD 2070, is here.
That's right! With this amazing device, you will be able to teleport to the other side of the border in a blink of an eye with $50,000.
How amazing is that? That's too good to be true. If you're interested, call 404-843-6670 or email us at jcpdcomplaints@johnscreek.gov.
For more information, visit Johns Creek Police Department homepage. Teleportation distance can vary from 1 to 2,000 miles. Refund not available. Potential splinching.
Obey. Never trust your own eyes. Believe what you're told. Ignorance is strength. Big Brother is watching you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is John Doe, an expert on the US-Mexican border. Although the US-Mexico border has been a center of political debate and tragic incidents for the past couple of decades, the future is looking hopeful. During the global pandemic and numerous economic threats, Mexico and the United States government has collaborated on the key issues like the border management and supply chain flow. Especially after the new Biden administration in the United States, the relationship between the US and Mexico has been strengthened as the United States decided to reinforce and expand DACA and end the construction of the border wall, which became an unfriendly symbol between the two countries. Also, through the USMCS, United States and Mexico-Canada Agreement, the Free Trade Agreement, basically a modernization of NAFTA, illegal smuggling near the border is expected to reduce. For more information, please read my book, The Future of US-Mexico Border, 15th edition. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Doe. To summarize our brief program on the US-Mexico border, it is currently, and in the past, of course, very susceptible to illegal transportation of people and commodities, although it seems to have a bright future as apparently both the United States and Mexico are working towards a better resolution for this border. Next up, the Game Awards 2022 and their consequences.